I cannot wait for the main event of UFC 189. The meeting between Chad Mendes and Conor McGregor seems to promise everything we fans want in a fight. Action, drama, controversy, but more than anything, it offers the promise of questions answered. Conor McGregor burst violently into the UFC with a quick knockout in his promotional debut. After that first win, McGregor appealed to the UFC brass for some quick cash. Grinning during his post-fight interview, he grabbed the mic and called out, "60 G's, baby." It's been just over 2 years since, and that audacious request now seems absurdly modest. Now, McGregor is not only one of the best paid, but one of the most talked about fighters on the UFC roster, the product of an exciting style and a divisive personality. It's no surprise that a rise as meteoric as McGregor's has generated criticism and questions. Is McGregor really as good as he seems? And why, fans have asked, hasn't he fought one of the many wrestlers littering the top of the featherweight division? Is he even capable of dealing with the constant threat of a well-timed takedown? Enter Chad Mendes. In a division stacked with wrestlers, Mendes may very well be the best. He's certainly the most explosive, and while Conor McGregor has been working his way up the ranks, Mendes has been learning to apply that explosiveness to his punches. In the last 3 years, Mendes' opponents have only heard the final bell twice. All 5 of his other bouts have ended in crushing knockout wins. And in his only loss since 2012, Mendes stunned Jose Aldo, featherweight champion, several times, losing a hard-fought decision to one of the greatest fighters in the history of the sport. Aldo remained the king, but Mendes firmly established himself as the prince, becoming the first man to ever knock Aldo to the ground. More questions then. In a battle between knockout artists, who hits harder? Who carries more skill on the feet? And how does that skill change when the wrestling is brought to bear? With an injured Jose Aldo out of the picture, the featherweight title is no longer on the line at UFC 189. But if Aldo McGregor is the best fight possible in the featherweight division, then Mendes McGregor is a close second. We know that McGregor is talented and skilled. Anyone still denying that simply hasn't been paying attention. And we know that he generates more interest than any other mixed martial artist active today, save perhaps Ronda Rousey and Jon Jones. As Conor has reminded us and Chad Mendes many times in the lead up to this fight, UFC 189 is his event. Even when the champion was attached, it was still his. His skills beat 5 credible opponents, his personality got the world's attention, and his business savvy made him one of the hottest commodities in the game. Even his weigh-ins are set to break gate records. So many questions loom over this event, the imagination buzzes with the possibilities. The pressure fighter or the counterpuncher, the wrestler or the striker, the trash talker or the quiet contender. Can Conor McGregor fulfill his promise and regain his lost shot at the best featherweight on earth? Or will the prince prevail and teach him the painful difference between notoriety and real success?